Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
MSD Productions.
7 Mile Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Mr. Detroit on the Detroit Stand Up Podcast. Miss Mimi, how you feel over there?
You already know what it is.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm feeling good than a motherfucker, you know.
And Miss Tiff, how you feel over there?
I feel amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. And I guess the gentlemen are on their way.
The gentlemen.
Are they really gentlemen though?
They're definitely gentlemen and the scholars.
Oh, okay.
They
I'll
on
let you
bullshit
have that.
though. Definitely on
I'll let
bullshit.
you have
The
that.
gentlemen.
They on that color time and everything.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
I
CP
love
time.
CP time.
Yeah.
I'm on it every day.
Should have fucked you up sometimes too. Get your ass fired.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm so
End
glad
up.
my employer is my employer because I was late every day last week.
Damn,
Mm-mm.
Tiff, you just gonna announce
I
it?
can't talk, so let me be quiet, because I done been late. Yeah.
You just gonna announce it too?
Don't tell nobody about none of my business.
I got
Who
you.
gonna snitch? You gonna snitch?
I'm just saying. You might have haters looking like, oh,
Haters.
for real? What? Mimi, Tiff, ain't late all the time. Let me take a mental note.
They can take all the motherfucking notes they want to.
Yeah.
They better mind their goddamn business.
Yeah.
All of that, yeah.
Or that.
Ladies, how was your week first?
I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about food right now.
You
I'm
hungry, Mimi?
hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, but my week, my week was alright. You
Said
know.
red beans and rice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
they
I'm
threw
hungry.
everything off, dude.
Yeah,
Everything.
You know, my week was good. I ain't have to fuck nobody up.
Look
know
at
what
you.
I'm saying? I didn't.
That is some
I ain't
personal
have to-
growth.
Yes, I ain't have to slap nobody or pull up. You know what I'm
Growth.
saying?
Damn, man, that's
I ain't got
messed
no
up.
warrants out for my arrest.
Growth?
You know, yeah.
Girl.
Life is looking up, so
I
I'm good.
love it.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Tiff, you ain't got no warrants out. You ain't got growth coming into you, or you know.
Growth coming into you.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
Growth
nothing.
coming into you. That sound a little
That's-
erotic.
I was about to say, I ain't got nothing coming to me. I'm sorry.
Growth coming into
I
you.
ain't got nothing. Man.
How your week, Tiff?
Shit, I'm mad. I'm back in the office. I don't
Oh,
like that
permanently.
For me. Girl. That,
Oh, I'll be
Teamwork,
crying.
Tiff. Teamwork.
fuck the team.
See?
Fuck the
All
team.
I'll
selfish.
be crying.
I want to cry, but
All
I'm not
about-
allowed
all
to.
about Tiff.
Yeah, duh.
Who want to be in the office when you can work from home?
I want to be at home and not in the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they got you in there working as a team, Tiff.
I don't like that for me.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's stupid.
Let me ask y'all this.
Hateration.
Hater.
Y'all got any snitches at work? Like,
Everybody got snitches.
Like, give me your top 3 snitches. You want me to go first? Or
The
y'all-
snitches be the friendliest ones too. They just be acting like they just love everybody and they be telling everybody business.
I don't know whether nobody snitch on me because I'm liable to say anything in front of anybody, so it don't even fucking matter.
Oh, I don't be caring.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
be
is
that
what
same
it is.
shit.
What it is.
Can you name one just snitch that off the rip that you? I mean, you ain't gotta say their whole name or nothing like that, but you got one snitch that always was telling
I'm be honest
that
with
you
you.
just didn't fuck with.
Well, my job now, I don't really have any manager. I don't have any overseers. So not this one, but some
Pretty
other
good.
ones, yeah.
Okay. You got something in mind that you just like.
Yes, a few of them.
Okay, I got you, Tiff.
I got one that hate me, but I mean, I ain't gonna say she is.
Why
snitch,
she
though.
hate you?
So,
Oh, okay, so it's just,
Yeah.
okay, let's get ready.
yeah. So what had happened was, yeah, I was getting ready to go to her team, and I didn't like that for myself.
Oh,
So I probably said
Yeah.
a lot of reckless shit.
oh.
And then I asked them, was I being punked, and when was Ashton Kutcher gonna jump out? And then
So you be telling on yourself. Don't nobody need
Girl,
to tell on
nobody
you.
gotta tell on me.
Yeah,
I be like, when I told her, I said, let's go into this conference room and talk. And we went into the
One-on-one?
conference. Yeah, we going to
That's
the
how you
conference
talk
room.
to people. One on you pull them to the side.
Yeah, and I
just
told her, I
scared when they
said,
do that,
whatever.
That's why you
they
do
shouldn't
it.
be scared.
That's why you do it.
But I told her, I said, whatever they told you, I said. I don't dog walk shit I say. And now we can move on with our lives. But now she hates
Oh
me.
my god! Of course she
Do she
hates
speak to you still?
Yeah. But that don't mean she like me. It just mean that she speaks. She is my boss's boss.
Is
Oh.
she the beautiful complexion? Not the
And he
beautiful.
is.
The other complexion.
Nah, she want us.
Wow.
Oh really?
Yeah, she don't like my ass. It's cool though. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
It could be worse.
What a surprise!
I had other motherfuckers not like me too. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's normal in my world. So it is what it is. What about you, Dave? You the snitch?
Who you-
You probably the snitch.
I had a snitch that got me fired.
damn, was that this week?
No, that was when I was at DMC, Miss Foster.
Dang, Miss Foster.
Yeah, Miss Foster
she
came
dimed
down.
you out.
Yeah, Miss Foster came down there. It was a gentleman that came in the hospital. I was in patient relations, and I was one of the kind of like one of the leads. And it was a gentleman that came in, and he was high, but yet he was mad. And
He
the
was
reason
high?
why he was high as
some
hell.
reefer?
I don't know what he was mad, but
Maybe crack.
he had a look like he was finna go up there. This young lady was having a baby. He didn't want the young lady to have the baby, and I seen that look in his eyes, like he's finna go up there and test some shit up. So
That makes
security
no sense.
security already approached him and was like, man, you can't go up there. He was on the mission. So I pulled the brother to the side. I said, man, look, little brother, come here, man. He was like, man, fuck that bitch. I say, dude, you cannot go up there on that 3rd floor and say, fuck that bitch. You'll be in jail. I say, as a big brother, I don't want you to be like that. So I need you to calm down, handle your business, and
So
don't
his
go up
goal
there.
was to go up there and say fuck that bitch.
His goal was to go up there and try to hurt the young lady because he was doing it from the baby floor.
Oh,
I'm always doing that.
okay.
So
Yeah.
so when
Yikes.
so I caught him before he went up there, and I was like, man, you cannot go up there and do that shit like that. And I said it just like that. Miss Foster went back and told the manager of the manager my words that I said to him.
Well, what was wrong with that?
I don't know.
You said some foul shit.
See what I mean?
That's messed
I
up.
saved the brother from going up there.
You should have.
Either-
Did you fight for your job?
I tried to, and then Miss Shimble, the white lady, didn't like me because she didn't like the way I was. It was certain people in the hospital that were just like good people of Sinai Grace Hospital, and Miss Shimble fired me.
Well,
So
what
what
was
did
the
you do that was
protocol?
wrong? What did you
Right.
do that was
What was
wrong?
the protocol?
The
normally?
protocol was she start trying to find stuff. So I would park across the street. So she said whenever I would go on my break, leaving out, sit in my
Leaving the
car,
property.
leaving the property, that's
Yep.
still in time.
It is. At DMC.
And so that was one occurrence. And then she was like, the way you approached the gentleman and the way you talked to him, that was not professional, David, and everything. And
Well, what the hell was you supposed to say?
And then after that, I was like, okay, cool. I didn't blow up, and then I just walked out. They let me go. They gave me my severance packet and all that
They
type
didn't even
stuff.
give me one. Them
And
bastards.
and that was it.
They let you go too.
Oh, I got fired. But I got fired with a good purpose.
Oh.
So, yeah. What I had said was, they told me that they were going to let me go, but I could reapply in 6 months. But they wanted me to resign, which meant that I couldn't get unemployment, which would have been cool. But it was so funny because my manager, he was a white guy, cool as fuck.
What's his name?
Matt.
Okay.
He left. So what had ended up happening was I told him to go tell his boss that I'm not a stupid nigga. And you can't do that to me. You got to go play that bullshit with somebody
He
else.
went and actually said the shit.
Nah, because I would have went and said it. He told me he wasn't going to say it, though.
Of course they gonna say I'm not gonna
He was
say
like,
that.
Tiffany, I'm not going to say that. I was like, well, damn.
He was white?
He was a white guy.
He liked Chip, didn't he? Y'all got along real well.
Oh, we got along phenomenally. He was a good guy, though. He was a good guy.
I'm
But the
not
other
gonna
one, he
say
didn't
that.
like me. But he said, I'm not going to say that. And I was like, why? I was like, you can say it or I can say it.
Oh.
and they walked my ass out that goddamn hospital like I was a criminal.
Yeah, they do
Oh
that.
yeah,
They
that's
do that.
embarrassing.
Oh no, that shit wasn't
Two
embarrassing.
security guards.
Yeah, it was 2 security guards.
Wait, so this is the let go. This done turned into the being let go story.
This the
being
let go
fired.
show.
Yeah.
Nah.
Involved with snitches because it always
Niggas getting
take,
fired.
It take one snitch just to blow it up. Ike, you got a snitch in your camp, don't you? That you don't fuck with.
I ain't got no snitch in my camp.
No,
but,
I'm
at
saying
work.
you ran into some snitches while you was working in your
Hell
lifetime.
yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. What was I don't know his last name. His name was Anthony.
Anthony.
That's my ex-husband. No,
He
I'm
was
joking. He probably
He was
snitched on
he was the assistant manager. I remember this one day. We had like this friendly competition going on in the office, right?
Friendly competition.
you. It probably
This a
wasn't that
SW?
friendly.
No,
Nah,
it's
okay.
never friendly.
Nah, this at the
with
water
me.
company. I just
Okay.
said at that. I ain't gonna put them out there. But I walked in the office one day, and I was like, "Hey, Anthony, fuck you," laughing though, like joking around and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
This motherfucker goes to the boss.
Mm.
It's like, yeah, I came in here and said, fuck you. The nigga was crying and shit.
It was a white boy, Ike.
Yeah, he was crying.
He was
and shit.
scared.
But Ike cool with the white boys like that because I got a demeanor where you can get away with that because y'all come off like well when
You don't come off as aggressive,
no
maybe.
no he don't but I probably do. That's why I probably
But he
can't say
wouldn't
that.
tell like
Yeah.
a little bit.
Cry Ike.
Yeah, he used to cry a lot, bro. Like when COVID hit, he was. I remember he was sitting at his desk one day. He was like, man, I just don't know what people gonna do. I'm like, worry about your family. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they good and shit like that. But all that crying and bitching to the manager and shit, that shit was whack.
Ike was gonna hit me.
No, it wasn't.
It doesn't
Should've.
matter. It doesn't
Somebody
matter.
said both y'all language was out of line at a
That's
professional
my
facility.
homeboy. He got
That's a
smoked.
no-no.
He got smoked.
It was.
This the same dude.
My-
that
You
probably
want to get
said-
my
cursed out
language.
today?
It was
My
probably
language
was it some curse words
On a
going
Friday.
back and forth, Dave?
With me?
Yeah. He didn't say. I mean, not that you was cussing at him.
No. I just told him. I said, my brother, you cannot go up there with that. He was like, fuck that bitch. I say, dude, as a black man to another black man,
maybe
you
they
cannot
felt
go
like-
up there.
Maybe they
That's
felt
how
like
that
they were.
went.
Maybe they felt like you were enticing that language out of him by communicating.
He said, I want to go up there and fuck that bitch up. I said, my
Cause
brother.
she having his baby.
That's
You
what I
wanna know
said.
what
and
it
the, and the girl he done nutted in.
That was the problem.
I said,
Because
you
how
cannot.
dare she get pregnant
After
from the
you
sex
done
that
nutted
they had?
in her.
And I hugged the brother.
Now you mad.
You hugged him?
I hugged him. I was like, dude, I know what. Personally, I don't know what you're going through, but I understand it from a brother to another brother.
That's crazy
But don't
as
go up
hell.
there with that
I
and
don't like
everything.
that
I
for y'all.
diffused the whole thing, and then the next day I came in. You had Miss Foster reporting and everything because she was a volunteer, but she was trying to look for that spot.
Yeah.
It was yours.
And David had that spot.
It was yours.
David had the charisma in the hospital. Everybody liked David. So you get rid of David, you good.
That's the dumbest
But
thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, yeah.
In my
They
life.
said he had Riz.
Oh my God.
Said you had Riz.
What is Riz?
Charisma.
Yeah, definitely
That don't
charisma in the
sound
hospital.
right. I thought that was something else.
Like
Too
Giz.
close to G.
yeah, G.
Y'all G's, brother.
G.
Y'all
Thank
wildin',
you,
bro.
thank you.
G
all right,
is
thank
the
you.
read.
They
bro.
said it. I
You
yeah.
thought it, so you projected
no.
that energy.
No, what had happened was. and
We
that's it.
is grown.
I
We
see-
can
I
think
see-
about
I
G's
see
if
you
we
got,
want to.
I see you got waves in your shit. Okay, you trying to be like me? I see you. You
Hold your hand out.
You ain't got an ocean or nothing, but it's cool.
Oh my
No,
God.
I had to pull mine tight. We good though.
Yeah, we good.
We
I
good.
see you.
All right, what the Lions
Boo.
on Sunday?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
bro, you are out of pocket.
Sorry, I said I was
You need to
sorry.
leave.
Oh
sorry.
yay, the lion.
Yeah. Talk right. Talk to me nice.
All right, my man down in Houston heard you talk
It's
about
exciting.
that. He was like, I like the way Ike talk about one game at a time.
Hey, man, one game at a time.
That's a Detroit. He was like, tell Ike I'm down with him. Tell Ike I'm down
I fuck
with
with
him.
dog. Whoever that is, tell him I said what up, though.
Hey man, I just
But,
said I let Ike do the Lions charge.
It's gonna be a I'm nervous now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, we've never been in this position as a 38-year-old man. Never really
You
been
could
in
possibly go to the Super Bowl. I think you're going
So
to the
how
Super
many
Bowl.
games
this.
is left
If
to
we
the
win the
Super
game, we
Bowl?
going to the
Two,
Super
one,
Bowl.
one more game.
Oh,
this
this
game.
the game.
We
This the
win, we
game?
go on to
Beat
the
San
Super Bowl.
Francisco.
You
I
going to
think
Vegas?
we going to the Super Bowl.
I think we going to the Super
Did y'all
Bowl.
see
I
the
think it's
stats
rigged.
of the last 12
Anyway.
times that the Lions played?
Yeah,
No,
we ain't
no,
worried
not
about
at
the
all.
last 12
Yeah, I
times. We're just
know,
gonna worry
I
about
know,
Sunday
I
at
know.
6:30.
So this is a historical fact that I understood. The last time the Lions played in the national championship, who did they play?
Washington.
San Francisco, when they was in the national championship game.
You said national championship?
It wasn't the Super Bowl. It's called the national championship game.
What
in
the hell is
19
that?
That was before the Super Bowl. It was
Oh,
called
yeah,
the
we talking about
national
like 57?
championship game.
Damn, that was-
1957.
Yeah.
Who they beat in the championship was the San
That's
Francisco.
bad.
Oh, the time that they won. One time that they
One time they won.
we dominated
or
the 50s.
The last time they won.
Yeah, we
Like
dominated.
the
The
1950s?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
embarrassing.
The last time they won.
Dang,
They
the
championship.
We were the
1950s.
team of that decade. I'm just
So
saying.
this,
In
so
the
this would be sort of
1950s.
an omen
Decade
for them if they beat the 49ers.
Nigga, I wasn't even
Ain't no
born.
if.
My
Nobody
mother
at
might.
this table
My
was-
mother might not even been born at that time.
My mother
Tiff, you was
wasn't
born.
born.
Tiff.
Oh, you coming for me? Are you coming for me, Ike?
Nah,
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
But that's who they beat. They beat San Francisco, and just right now they finna
Yeah.
play Sunday.
Dave, where's your Lions gear at?
I'm not a Lions fan. I got off that boat.
How you here
you
and
know?
you ain't no Lions fan? How you live here and you what is that about?
We go over this over.
Sounds
they,
a little
Listen, they hurt my
suspect,
feelings when I was
yeah.
little, so I got off the boat.
They hurt your
Yeah,
feelings?
yeah. As a fan, I used to always root for them. They hurt my feelings. So Lions is like that girlfriend. After you hurt me about 15
you're a
times,
scorned Lions
15
fan.
years straight,
Yeah.
I cannot fuck with you. I don't care if you come back and Jesus is on your arm and Jesus is saying,
Dave, I'm
marry
gonna
this
go to
woman.
Victoria's Secret and get you a pair of thongs.
Don't do that. Don't
Oh,
do
I
that.
Get you
love
a
it.
nice pair of panties.
Out of
Oh,
pocket.
can you get him a lacy bra too?
Them bras
What we
cost
doing?
too much, but I'm gonna get
He
him
ain't
a
got no
nice pair of
titties.
panties.
He ain't got no titties. That's like an A
I didn't
cup.
say
Oh,
No, I'm just saying.
You see,
Cause that's too much.
she
trying-
be acting
I'm-
different when she had them glasses on.
Yeah,
and
she
shit.
do. Cause I was finna go left real quick.
I'm about tired of you looking over the top of them
Finna go
goddamn
left real
glasses.
quick, but I'm trying to keep my you know,
I love you, Dave.
keep me
I
at
ain't,
peace.
I ain't.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
But the game itself, I think that,
You can't hold no
it's gonna be a
girls though.
close
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be a close one.
crazy.
So I don't even say nothing. I just let Ike handle it and everything, and I just
Oh.
stand back.
We ain't
In
getting
other
no-
news-
oh,
Yeah.
oh.
In other news, Sharon Moore did just get the head coaching job at Michigan.
Who?
Sharon Moore,
The black guy that
That's a
cried.
man.
The
I
black guy
thought
that
he
cried.
was talking about Shamar Moore. I was about to say,
It's
oh,
Sharon.
yeah,
It's
Shamar
Sharon.
coaching.
I might have said Sharon.
No, you said
I
Sharon,
did.
but in my
Shamar
mind it was
Moore.
I
Shamar.
don't remember.
Yeah.
That
That
quick, I don't
and
remember.
Black Cowboys. That's all that's on my
You
mind
know, I
right
love
now.
me some
Jesus
Shamar
Christ.
Moore.
He married to a snow bunny.
Who?
So
Good for him, man.
The
long as
last
he
snow,
happy.
the last snow bunny that was a head coach was Mel Tucker, and he fucked around with a snow bunny and got his whole contract voided out.
y'all in love with it. That's
But
what
look,
be
listen,
y'all problem.
it's-
Y'all be falling for the Mac. They be
The-
macking the fuck out y'all ass, and y'all be falling for it.
They be telling them how to get their credit score up.
Yeah, okay.
Or
Those
they
are
just
actual
be
factuals, though.
No, I'm. Hey,
Those are not actual factuals.
I'm
Those are
not
definitely
tripping.
actual factuals.
I can tell you how to get your credit score up. You just
mean-
got to be willing to listen to my black ass.
I'll listen.
Be
Niggas
like,
ain't
no,
listening.
she's black. I'm
I
not
know,
gonna
yeah.
listen
They
to her.
don't,
She
they don't
has to
think
be
we
an idiot.
They don't think we know shit.
Yeah.
Nah, it's cool.
Do you know shit?
Yeah. Ooh, baby. Let me tell you, I don't know who Karma is. Karma, baby. Them black cowboys are doing it for me.
What
Nobody
black
talking about that,
cowboy?
bro.
Huh?
We
Oh.
call first of all, they're called the Cowgirls. for
No.
one. Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what we
no,
talking
no.
about. Sports. We
So
talking about
stop.
sports.
I'm not talking
We don't-
about
we ain't
sports.
talking
They
about
They got
talking
black
about
cowboys.
girls.
Where they at?
Man, listen. So real talk. I want to go to Texas or someplace in the South where
They wear tight
black
jeans.
men have.
They wear Wranglers. Them niggas lame.
No. Listen,
If
you
they
ain't
got a
seen
nice
what
ass, I don't care
hey,
what they want.
Hey,
What?
look at my Facebook page. Cause it was. I'm telling you,
This
that
what happened when you
motherfucker,
look
that
at
horse
TikTok
was
too much.
bucking.
This was happening when you look at TikTok.
This what
too
happens.
They
much.
swole.
When you
They
let
got
the
a little
ladies talk.
muscular. You
Oh
know.
They try
my
to take over the show
goodness.
and say stupid stuff about shit. That
No
don't-
one wants
Why
to talk
you
about
mad? Cause
sports.
you ain't got no
Man.
nice booty and a
I
tight
don't-
Wrangler pants
First of
on,
all,
and your
I-
pecs ain't
I don't,
pecs.
I don't need a nice
Pecs
booty.
ain't packing.
I don't need a nice booty.
Nice
And my
booties
pecs
are
be packing.
appreciated. Oh.
They pack.
I can't.
They peck who peck on them. Shit.
Okay.
Oh wow, that sounds like your nipples hard.
Yes.
Damn.
Your nipples are hard.
Always.
Okay, sorry guys.
Definitely not time for the peculation. Back to the damn topic.
Oh.
So let me
Niggas
ask y'all
annoying,
this: when we left off last week
Oh,
at the
God.
end, if we was to explain what is love, like what is love to Ike, what is love to Mimi, what is love to Tiff, what is love to me, what is love in your eyes, or what is your perception of what love is?
Love is what I'm willing to do despite how I'm feeling for you at the time.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm pissed off at you, I'm still going to cater to you despite my feelings towards you because I actually love you.
Okay. Ladies, Mimi, Tiff, which one of y'all want to go first?
Dave, I'm curious to know what love is to you. You the one who been married for 21 years.
21.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you, love is one for me. Love is God. Love is love is a connection that, in my eyes, it cannot be broken, despite whatever goes on. Love is a creation, like, you know, making Dave, making beautiful. Love is love is like my mama, because my mother made me, so I honor my mother. And so with instructions that she gave me, I go about my life, and I, you know, now that I'm older, some of the instructions that my mother have gave me out of love, I was like, them shits don't work no more. Like, them shits is not good.
Oh, so she outdated.
Cause love is like it cultivates. So every year it gets better and better. And if you don't understand love and go and understand how to cultivate each and every year, the shit will get old. Like, you know, certain ways that, you know, my mother would do stuff that I'll be like, why she keep doing it like that? Because I'm older now. You can't call my mother can't call me sugar bug no more.
Why?
Why she can't?
That shit is outdated.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
my
Okay.
God.
I'm
just saying to you,
I got
you don't want to be called
No,
that.
no. You can call me that.
Right.
But eventually, you can't call Dave New. You can't call Dave. You can't call beautiful.
New.
I'm just see those.
I'm gonna call him that later.
Okay, cool.
I ain't calling that
So
nigga
is
that
your
shit.
pet names for your kids gonna change as they grow older?
I
Hell
would
no.
eventually. They would change because
Nope.
they would let me know. Because after a while, beautiful don't want to be called Yaya.
That ain't
I'm just
predicated on what they want.
I'm just telling you what you asked me what love is.
My daughter will always be Fats.
For sure.
Jeremiah will always be Juice.
There you go.
Josiah will always be Joey.
But what if one day they say, Dad,
Dad, what?
I want you to call me. I don't want that name no more.
Guess what? You tell that to the niggas outside this
Got
house.
you.
In this house,
I just learned how to.
your ass is who
Facts.
you've been
I got you.
called
I got you.
all your life.
So that's what love is, and then love is what I understood that my dad couldn't do. So the things that my dad couldn't emulate, which is like, you know, taking care of my mother, spending time with my mother. So I do that with my wife now. So, you know, and then each and every year I try to evaluate how I love. Beautiful, Dave, Courtney.
So my
My wife.
question to you is, and out of respect to your
Yeah.
opinion to the situation,
Yeah.
you discredited your father as far as love is
No,
concerned.
I didn't. Did I tell?
Yeah.
Well, you said what he couldn't do.
So I think that-
So you kind of removed him from being capable of.
Yeah.
So that discredits.
Okay. I roll with that. I roll with that.
So it's kind of hard because you act like your mom is asexual and created you by herself. It has to be some type of love because he got her.
Well, he created me, and I
Right.
once again, I don't want to. I give him a shout out for creating the love, and I'm here now. But as far as like what I needed, and I'm looking at my brothers and sisters and how they didn't get that love, And it's just amazing. And I don't know if it's amazing, but how I didn't let what he did, fuck my life up, and it fucked their life up.
Okay.
I just, I'm on the back end looking at this shit like, nope, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing what he did. And I don't know if that's a knock. Is that a knock towards them looking at him?
No, I'd say it's,
Okay.
you know.
No, it's realism.
I
So
just-
like at the end of the day, you if a person doesn't love you in a way that makes you feel loved, that is your reality.
Yeah.
So I can't say, disregarding how you feel, that they did love you because that's how I feel. So yeah, nah, I don't think it's. I think it's your reality.
Yeah,
and if somebody does not, if they don't listen to how you would like to be loved, and if they don't have to implement everything, but if they don't listen to how you want to be loved and take time and patience and try to understand, and y'all give each other that reciprocity, where you love me the way that I want to be loved, I love you the way that you want to be loved, so that we can feel, so that our cups are consistently full.
Yeah.
There we go. Then yeah, nah, that's bullshit.
And so I look at that, and I'm always evaluating my love on how I treat my wife.
Yeah.
I treat people in my neighborhood, people, my friends, y'all. I mean, I evaluate a lot of shit as I'm going through the air tip. I'm evaluating a lot of shit as I'm. She looked at me like, what?
No.
I seen that smoke coming over here.
I wasn't giving
it's
no
smoke
smoke.
for sure.
But I just evaluate that, and that's what I think love is. And and my whole beginning is God. And I be trying to tell Beautiful and Dave, you have to wake up looking at God. So that's I don't
I mean,
be
just tell them
preaching
to wake
like
up. No, you can always preach. It's never a dull moment as far as preaching is concerned. But make sure I would say make sure they wake up with gratitude. I think that's the biggest thing that people take for granted, that they woke up. They also take for granted that they make it home. They just expect to do it.
Yeah.
So moving with gratitude and shit, that is love as well.
Ladies, I didn't talk your ear off. So Mimi, Tiff, where y'all? Which direction we going?
Tiff, what is love to you, Tiff?
Love is listening to me. So, like, as a person whose love language is communication, and I can't just specifically say that it's communication, but that's one of the biggest things for me, is for me to communicate with you, for you to listen to me, for you to hear what it is that I need, and then for you to move in a direction of giving me what it is that I need, because I need my cup to stay full so I can love you, so I can take care of them, so I can do this, so I can do that. So for me, I guess love is listening and putting things into action. Now, I think somebody can love you wrong and still love you, but at the same time, I think for me to be able to experience love in its fullness, you have to be listening to me, because I'm going to tell you exactly what it is that I need. And I think that's kind of the failure in a lot of relationships, because people talk and other people either discredit or don't listen. So it's like, you heard what I said, but it wasn't important for you to do this thing for me. So that's a failure in the relationship. And it doesn't mean that person doesn't love you. It just means that they are not loving you in a way that is going to sustain you. So that's it.
Comprehension is difficult for some.
You know what? But, and I understand that being able to comprehend language, body and otherwise, is difficult for some people. But if you tell people something in 72 different ways and they don't pick up on none of it, and you are depleting my cup and you are consistently taking from me, then I don't have anything to give you at some point.
Yeah.
So if you're not willing to listen to my heart, if you're not healing or willing to hear my words and then move in a direction that will sustain me as a person to be able to sustain you, then I feel like you don't love me. And to me, love is perception. So if I don't perceive you love me, then you don't.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Hey, you gotta say amen. That was a good sermon. What did we need? I'm about to say the same thing.
I honestly, I just think that love is a choice. It's a choice to do right by somebody even when they don't deserve it. It's a choice to stay. It's a choice to work at it, especially, romantic relationships and even friendships, because those have to be built too. I think that it's a choice to just to do what's right when nobody's watching you, or when when you may get an opportunity to do some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just making a decision to ride it out with somebody and to be there for them and to be what they need, and not only be what they need, learn, see the things that they need, learn them and see, what they may be lacking, and learn how they love, love them. You have to know what love is to your partners or your friends too. You have to speak their love language. You can't just love somebody how you want to love them. I think that's where we get it wrong at. I personally learned how to love from my relationship with God.
Yep.
Just fucking up all the time. Just doing crazy shit. And he still be there for me when I do crazy shit, when I done cussed them out, when I done, when I'm mad at them, I'm just like, don't talk to me. Like, I talk to God like he like standing right next to
That's
me.
your friend.
Yeah.
And
You know what I'm
supposed to,
saying?
yeah.
That's that
I've
relationship.
always been like that with him, and this is just like, I be talking to him all the time. Like, I be with my family, and I be like, you heard this, Lord, you know what I'm saying? And they be laughing at me, but I be serious, because that's how I talk to him. But I have such a close relationship with him, and I've learned how to love through how he loves me. Like, dang.
Yeah.
You still here and you still be looking out for me, even though I done messed up and I done cussed you out and I told you not to talk to me, and I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to do none of that. And you still love me.
Tell
And you
God that,
still,
baby?
yeah.
I done told God I hate you before.
Yeah, I done been
Well, I was
You
mad as
have
hell
to
at
have
God.
those uncomfortable
Hell yeah.
and those
God.
critical conversations with him. That's what he wants you to do.
He was all types of the whole nigga. All that.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
then
but
and
then
then
you go
he-
back and
Hey,
you
hey, no,
apologize.
And
hey,
he still
yeah, most
was
definitely.
walking with me
Yeah.
through all
Yeah.
my shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. He like you, as much as you reject me,
Because
I'm
maybe,
still
He
welcoming
still
you.
be there.
because maybe that is the only person that you can tell that to
Correct.
at that particular
I was about to
time.
say shit. I tell a lot of people shit. I be like, fuck all of y'all.
100%.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to say that I agree as far as the part of God loving you and continuing to be with you in spite of the stuff that you do. And I kind of feel that on a whole level, because Lord knows I don't be right.
That's why
None
I
of
mean,
us are.
that's why
None
I
of
can't.
us are.
That's why I can't throw like certain people in my life that I know that are good. I can't throw them away.
No,
No,
fuck
hell
that.
no.
I don't care what they do.
I'll be like, you know what, Lord?
ain't
I'm
throwing
trying to
myself.
love like you, but this
You know what?
one, I'm gonna have to sit this one out.
I love you on the other side
Yeah,
of the
on the
door.
other
I
side.
feel the same way. But imagine as cool as me and you and Ike are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if one of us was to go and stab our wife 17
Yeah,
times,
well, for sure.
right? You know what I mean? And I know y'all didn't ask me, right? But for me, like, love is a combination of care and respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can care for you, and I can respect you, and therefore I love you in a sense. And when you add adoration in there, that's when you get in love. That's why you can't be me anyway. I can't be in love with a man. I can love Ike. I can love Dave because I can care for you and respect you, but I can't adore you niggas.
For sure. For sure.
Right. So when you care for somebody and respect for somebody and respect somebody, that shit can change. You know what I mean? That's why I was about to say this comment. They said love is unconditional. I don't believe it can be. It's that all the time, because you can lose care and respect for somebody, and essentially lose love for them.
Right.
I wanted to comment on. I think that same person put y'all make love sound so complicated when it shouldn't be that difficult, but
It
unfortunately it is. And the reason why it is
don't
because
think
this is why
Gotcha.
love is difficult. Love is difficult because we dealing with people.
No, that was somebody else that said that.
No, I'm
Right.
talking. I'm just talking about this comment I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
because Mimi was giving her
Yeah,
explanation.
she
but-
was going beautiful.
No, good shit.
Yeah.
Speak your truth, boo. But ultimately, love is difficult because people are.
Okay.
People are very difficult because the people be stuck in their own ways and their own thoughts and what they perceive everything to be. And motherfuckers don't be open to other opinions.
I like
right.
that.
But love is ugly, and that's what makes it so beautiful. Like, love is not gonna look good all the time. It's not gonna be sweet and rainbows and puppies
Hell no.
and flowers all the time. And that's what makes love so beautiful, because you're literally duking it out with each other, or duking it
self.
out.
With
Whether
self. Now, that's
whether
unconditional
whether
love.
you're
Yeah.
still, whether I'm still talking to you, it's people that I love that I don't talk to, and I probably won't ever talk to them again. And I feel like, to me, that's unconditional love, because if they pick up the phone and they call me and they need something, I'm there. Period. That's just period. But when we talk about now, don't know women in these comments need to be talking about some unconditional love or whatever, because I know Ike said it don't exist, and we ain't capable of that. Cause it's a whole lot of women that love unconditional,
don't jump
because you
in
be
there, Ike. Just let
loving
it
that,
go, Ike.
you be
Let it go.
loving that nigga dirty drawers. You know he ain't shit, and he been dog you out for the longest, and you still be loving on that nigga. So I feel women can love unconditionally.
They can.
Ike,
No, I'm not saying that.
She won, Ike.
Women can love until they are embarrassed. They look stupid,
So it's
And they
conditional.
gonna keep loving
and
you.
they gonna keep loving you.
The
So it's
condition, no. See, here's the problem. You think that the condition comes from the person who is still loving. The condition comes to the person who is doing all the bullshit. So you placing conditions on yourself. I'm not giving you no conditions. What I'm saying is, I love you in spite of the fact that you cheated. I love you in spite of the fact that you fucked up our money. I love you in spite of the fact that you fucked up the car. I love you in spite of the fact that you didn't buy no groceries this week. I love you in spite of the fact.
I love you
You know
in
what I'm
spite
saying?
of
Don't
you.
dive into it. Just
That nigga
Period.
fucking-
In spite
I don't
of
have
you
no-
being
I don't have
you.
no problem
I know,
diving into
I
it,
know.
because I like the banter. I like the back and forth, the dialogue, and whatnot.
I
had one question,
I don't
though.
like that back and forth, because
But-
that ain't in my
That
eyes.
is
That
love.
ain't
That is
love.
That's
because
love.
That ain't-
because you know
that ain't-
why? Because
The Bible said, "Come and let us reason together." The Lord
Correct.
wants to
That-
reason
that-
with you,
that ain't
which means
reason.
back
It
and
is.
forth, which is
And
a
here's why.
dialogue.
So what's this difference between what we're doing now and what's called
It's-
building? I guess.
What is
Oh my
what
God. Who
what
done
that's
said
doing?
this?
Like, when I hear that, and I'm only I'm coming from a love,
I understand you don't want to
Concept.
be divisive, right? It's divisive.
Of course, you can
because
divide
at the
it.
end of the day, love is building. Love is never destroying.
No, I don't think anything that's being said here ever
Okay.
is destroying. What she just gave was her explanation of what unconditional love is and how.
I don't think love is when that person that you say, I think love is simple and it's easy.
It's
now
very
you can
simple on surface level.
see you can make love difficult, and I'm gonna roll out of here, because I don't want to act like I think because I can see the
roll outta here.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll out of here.
I just somebody said there is always conditions on love. I just feel like if it's conditions on your love for me, then you don't love me. That's not love.
So to speak to the conditions, okay. So
So you putting conditions on God?
he put conditions on you.
He definitely
When?
put conditions on you. He
God
There's
definitely.
gave-
no conditions.
God give you free will to do what
No,
you want to do.
you have
Yeah,
free,
you
you
still
have
got
free
free will.
will.
But
So
he
God
got
don't put
rules.
no conditions on you.
No, you have the choice to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do, but you can go to hell, right, by doing the shit that you do. Now, does he still love you? Yes, by all means. But does that mean that you get to bask in his presence and his grace?
And to piggyback on that,
That would be something like a condition.
The ultimate.
But he
condition,
still love you though.
Right.
That don't
I-
take away the fact that he don't love you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love the dude that cheat. I love this nigga.
Yeah, them be the
That's
best
the
ones.
equivalent,
know
that's
what I'm saying?
that's the equivalent of a parent whooping a child. Does the
Right.
parent
Them be the
love
best
the child
ones,
after
you
he gets
love
suspended?
child.
The condition.
love
The
him.
condition of God's love is repentance. That's the condition. And
and you have to have it.
and believing. Those are the
So if
conditions.
love is unconditional, then do y'all love everybody? If there's no
I
conditions
love
on
I
it?
love
everybody.
everybody.
I try to love
I don't like everybody.
Well, we
but that
talking about
don't
the
mean-
people that we love, not people that we don't necessarily love. Cause I'm gonna be honest. I know I'm supposed to, Lord. I know I'm supposed to love everybody,
There you go.
and I'm still working on that. But the people that I do love, that's unconditional.
Go ahead, baby.
Even when they fuck over me, even when I'm not talking to them, even, you know, whatever, even if, you know.
So basically what you're saying is it's not the love that leaves, it's your presence.
Exactly. That don't, just because I'm not here don't mean I don't still love you, and I don't still respect you as a person.
And a lot of people register that as not loving the person. Like,
Right,
you ain't
right.
around no
Right.
more. Just like
No,
if you delete a
I-
motherfucker off your friends list, oh, we ain't cool. No, I don't need you on my friends list. Ain't no problem.
Yeah, I mean, I
It
still
just
love
can't
you.
be
I
me
just
and
don't.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But see, I understand that. So like I have people who I genuinely love.
Right.
And the fact of the matter is, I know that I have to
Genuinely?
look.
As opposed to what?
Disingenuously. But anyway,
So you can love someone disingenuously.
you can love somebody and not be
Disingenuously.
genuine
With
and not be
motives.
genuine.
You can love somebody and not
Manipulation.
be.
Is that love if it's not genuine?
narcissistically.
Yeah, you no, because it depends on what you consider to be love. Love is a matter of interpretation. First of all, what you see as love.
So I can love you because it's something that I want to get out of you. So I'm gonna.
I
do
love
right.
what you do for me.
Correct.
So hold on.
100%.
So we gonna stick with this. The beginning of love. So can we all say love is God?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just asking the question. I don't want no smoke from me.
No, I ain't about to hold on
But-
because I know my phone. Okay.
Is
Yeah.
love God?
Yes.
Okay. So if love is God, when you put them conditions on, I need you to put them conditions on as do God put them conditions on you?
Yes, we
Yes.
just discussed that.
Can I give it a slight definition?
That's
Well,
all I say. You need to over there Googling something.
You know
what
it.
love is. This is the Bible, y'all. I know y'all probably looking at me crazy, but I don't really give a fuck. Sorry, Lord, I didn't mean to curse. This is 1 Corinthians
did.
13:4-8. This is what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres.
I ain't never loved nobody.
Love,
Well, then there we go. So
love never fails.
So when you start talking about how love is, and listen, Mimi, somebody on the other end would say, what about the Quran love? Because when you start
I
talking
ain't in
about,
the
see what I
Quran.
mean? So that's
And I
the
ain't gotta
vision.
be.
See, that's the vision.
That's my personal
love
belief.
love is God, and God is love. So we're gonna leave it
It's
at
only.
that.
It's only. We gonna go down a rabbit hole.
I understand, but we
it's
gonna
only
roll what
one
Mimi
guy.
said.
It could be. It's
You
multiple.
call it
names.
whatever you want to.
Right, long as you love it. So,
Everybody got their own definition,
I
apparently. I
listen.
mean, and that's okay.
That's
I'm
good.
just saying what
Nothing
my
wrong with
what I go by.
I got you.
But see, even in the definition of what we would consider to be love from a biblical standpoint, the first time that you don't trust that person, you don't love them.
But do
Because
God do
it
that?
says
I disagree.
always.
But-
no, I'm saying
I'm not
from.
talking to you. I was reading this and spoke out.
Oh,
loud. I'm sorry.
okay. I'm sorry. No, I'm just saying from if we're looking at love from a very biblical standpoint,
Right.
it's times where I don't trust my kids. I'd be like, nah, you a liar. You just lied, dog.
Yeah.
Do that mean that I don't love them?
You're disappointed.
I'm disappointed,
You don't not
But
love them
love
anymore.
doesn't. Love doesn't. And so if we looking at it, if we look at it from that standpoint, and I think what it really is in a lot of scripture, God is speaking from a personal standpoint. And if God is love, God does trust us because guess what? He already know what we about to do. He know you
Correct.
better than you know you.
I mean, of course.
So for me, if we talking about from this form of person that I am right now,
Right.
from this form of person that I am right now, me not trusting you in one moment or me looking at you and being like, oh, okay, well, you might be on some bullshit. It don't mean that I don't love you.
You said
What
that
it,
at this table.
what
for
it-
Sure. Multiple times. Let's run it.
Come on,
Y'all
come
know.
on, come on, go on, Tim.
all
Go ahead,
right.
Tim.
But
Thank you, Ike.
Yeah.
from and I'm talking about from a human standpoint. From a human standpoint, we gonna have places where we don't meet all of those qualifications
We're gonna
for
fall
love.
short.
Yeah, because it's us. So it is a lot of interpretations
So
for
that's how
what
you-
we consider to be love.
Right.
But God is the purest form of love. He is that agape love, that one that we want to say it ain't no conditions, but God still has conditions.
Yes, he has
Do as I
don't think
say.
God, but I got you. I don't think God had no condition. But
What are you going off of though? You going off feeling or you going off scripture? Because scripture. will
I'm just
tell you
going
there's
off. I'm
conditions.
just going off what God does. If God wakes me up every single day, God loves me.
So if a man who beats me wakes me up every single day, he loves me.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about what God.
They
Okay,
not
so-
beating you.
I'm talking about. See,
You know I be on that bullshit. I gotta take
you
it to the
definitely
extreme.
will be like she go
She
to the
gonna
harshest
The
of
one,
bullshit.
the nigga who got me hooked on crack,
Love.
do he love me?
You supposed to love him, didn't
He
you?
love you.
He love
He
me.
love you.
He
You
love
love
me
him.
doped up. But no, what I'm saying is I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you're talking about a pure form of love. Nothing about any of us is pure.
Correct.
And what we perceive as love changes from one moment to the next. That's how you can be in a relationship for 20, 30 years. And 1 minute you might be absolutely in love with the person that you with. And you might always care, but you might not always love them.
Right. Right.
That part.
Yes.
So we are the
Yes.
most unpure form of love there
But you
is.
still there. But you still, well,
Go ahead, Dave.
No, go ahead.
No.
Look, this comment here, having a conversation about love is like talking about politics and
Facts.
religion.
No, it's not.
Everyone has their own opinion.
No, it's
and
not.
it starts.
Listen.
well, yeah, everybody
It
does
only
have their own
starts
opinion.
Arguments with immature people who are not willing
got
to
you.
listen to the
To other
person's
people.
thoughts.
So this person said,
Because
God,
I never
God is-
discredited what you said. I
Right.
fully
You
believe
not
what
wrong.
you said is
None of you
100%
guys are
correct.
wrong.
But I also believe that the way that it is described in the Bible is the way that God loves us, not the way that we love each other.
Correct.
Well, yeah. Well, Paul
You know what I'm
wrote it.
saying?
Paul wrote it. We don't know where he
he came
don't know.
from.
But that's what it says, and that's what I try to live by.
Yeah.
And that's mainly one of the reasons why I be kicking everybody up out my life, and I'm just gonna love you
That
from
ain't
over
God.
here. Yes, it is. Why it's not God?
Because the thing,
God don't be kicking everybody out their life. Me.
God will give you over to a reprobate
He
mind.
don't allow everybody into heaven.
He kicked
him
out Lucifer.
yeah, he had to go.
Yeah,
And
shake.
a third
So-
of
He
the
had to
the
shake.
stars, they had to go.
That
too.
don't mean I don't love
It
you.
didn't-
It just means that I
Facts.
know how I love, and maybe you may not be deserving of that love, because that love that I give you, loving you, might hurt me.
Yeah.
And if it hurts
hell
me,
yeah.
then that means that I it doesn't mean that I don't love you any less. It just means that I have to go over here and you have to go over there. It doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. It just means that the how hard I love, how hard I ride for somebody,
They not deserving of your action.
they're not deserving of any of that. Not my
Period.
presence, not any of that.
I agree.
So I mean, that's just what it is.
And you have to acknowledge the fact, first of all, and this is where I think a lot of people go wrong. People think that in order to love somebody, you have to consistently be present. Like, I got friends, I don't talk to them every day. I don't kick it with them every day. I love
yeah, of
them.
course not.
You know what I'm saying? I got family members who I don't talk to. Do I still love them? Do I want them to have the best? Yes. But at the end of the day, is my relationship with you more important than my mental stability? And the answer was no. So you can't be there with me for this portion of my life. If we can get back together and we can whatever,
That'd
but
be
I
the
still love you.
That'd be the love.
I still do. And a lot of people, they mistake the fact that sometimes I won't communicate for me not loving them, and that's not the case.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, sometimes I just don't want to be fucking bothered.
True. Because you still got to be
Yeah, that'd
bothered
be the
with
one.
what's in your house.
It's
the
which
thing.
is too much sometimes.
That's enough.
You
That's
know what I'm
enough
saying?
as
Michaela
is.
got 30 personalities, and I gotta love every last
Okay.
one of
That's
them.
a fact.
Facts.
Oh wow.
Gotta think about that shit right there. I like that.
Dave,
God is science.
we have to love ourselves first. Before I can love anybody, I need to love myself.
You got to have something there to give.
Yes.
And then okay, so consider this for a second. Okay. Say you in a household with somebody who's abusive. So we gonna take this for family. So somebody who's abusive, or they abuse drugs, or they do whatever the fuck it is that they do. You can't be with them. You know it's not healthy. You know the shit is wrong. Do it mean that you don't love them because you oust their ass?
Correct.
No. What it basically means is I have to be able to take care of me
Yeah.
first. And my cup has to stay full in order for me to be okay, and in order for me to take care of the things that I have to take care of.
Right.
You're not that important because I'm not that important to you.
Yeah.
When you get off crack, now we might be able to be friends
I
again.
kind of feel she pointing at me. I don't understand why she.
I'm
think
sorry.
I'm not on crack. I lost a little weight, but I ain't.
I was noticing. I was like,
Thank
maybe
you.
maybe Ike is doing fentanyl.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
A little fentanyl, huh?
fentanyl ain't never hurt nobody.
It did.
It
Oh,
has.
It definitely has. It definitely has.
Definitely the fuck has.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's the
Yeah.
sarcasm.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all good. I'm just messing with you.
God.
But ultimately, I think Dave, your reasonings for
Dave done
everything-
checked out.
No, he ain't checked out. He's more checked in because he quiet.
He
That's
might
what
be.
y'all
He
know.
might be listening.
He might be listening.
Oh,
I love
Might
that.
be
I love
listening.
that for us, Dave.
you
That's
want
a
a
good
pat on the
thing.
back, a good old pat.
Give that nigga a hug, man.
I don't think that's love though. That ain't agape love right there. I think that's like.
But
You
see,
don't think nothing is love.
but see
I
the thing.
just told you what love is.
No, the thing about it is you want to say that it's not agape love, but you also have to understand that every person, sometimes the evil that rests within us because we are human, it does not deserve your presence. Your presence or subtracting your presence from someone does not mean that you don't love them. Like I had a conversation with somebody not too long ago and they asked me this question. They said, do I still love my first husband? I absolutely do. If the situation were different, he would be my husband today. Period. Because I love him.
Oh, that's sweet.
However,
like that.
there is a however, because now I'm putting conditions on it. He doesn't understand how to deal with me. I don't understand how to deal with him. I wasn't willing to put my shit aside. He wasn't willing to put his shit aside. Do I still love him?
Niggas being niggas.
Niggas nigging. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But do I
Niggas
still love
nigging.
him? Yes, by all means, I still love him.
Did y'all go to counseling?
Yeah, we tried counseling. Let me tell y'all. You see, y'all don't know the story.
I don't.
Yeah,
So is that
it's
love?
wild.
All right, is that love?
I do
What?
love him.
The
I love that man enough to let him go live his fucking life. That's how much I love him.
That
He
is
wanted to be in the streets, and I had to love him enough to let him go do whatever it was that
He
was going to
wanted to do,
ultimately
yes.
make him
it's
happy.
not your responsibility to change them,
No,
but
it
you
was-
are supposed to breathe, speak life into them.
And
things
I,
like that.
I thought I was until
People
I punched him in the
don't-
face.
oh,
It was real difficult because I know me. Why would I put both of us in that situation?
Is that love?
I did. I loved him so much. I punched him in the face.
Love is passion sometimes.
Love is
too.
definitely passion.
You know, it'll
It's not
cause
just
you
when
to
I
do
put
some
my dick in
crazy
you.
thing. Oh, okay.
It's not.
Or
it's-
hug you.
Right. It's not just that.
That's when I punch you in your motherfucking face
It
No,
was
it's not.
and
difficult
tell
to deal
you
with that
No,
nigga.
I
that
mean
makes
that
sense.
shit.
It was different. It was difficult dealing with him, but the question is, do you love him at the end of the day? At the end of the day, I've known him my entire life.
Okay.
Do I still love him? Yes. If me and him were in the same space where we could be together, that's the nigga I would be with. Period. But
Amen.
I understand that in order for me and him to be together,
Yeah.
we would have probably murdered each
The
other.
best
That
part.
ain't love, Tip.
The
That
best-
ain't
the-
love.
no, that's
that ain't
real.
love.
That's
Tip,
real.
Tip. That's not love.
The best.
Don't get it twisted. That ain't love.
Okay.
The best
That's a
part
murder
about,
case.
The best part about that, and the best part about love in that aspect, keeping it on that, is that when you let somebody go, if it's love and God want it, He gonna bring it back.
He'll bring it
together.
back.
He gonna bring it back.
We done got back together twice
believe
so
that?
far.
I don't
Punched
believe
him
that
in the
shit.
face
Look
the
at that.
second time
It
too.
ain't about like. Well, you cannot believe it. I
You believe
understand
that?
What?
That if it's love, that God will bring it back
No.
around.
If it's destined
me.
and
You don't believe that?
No. Nope.
if God wants that for you, ain't
Once
nothing
God
gonna
take His
stop
anointed hand off you, it's a wrap.
You believe that God only puts His hand on you once?
you. Right.
I didn't say that. I said once God take
No.
His.
What I said was, do you believe that God will only put His hand on you once? So you think that once God is done using you that first time, He just let you fall by the wayside. He don't never spin the block and come back and be like, "Ooh,
God don't
they
spin
grew.
the block.
They grew.
That does
They
not-
grew.
that's not
They
true.
grew. Come
That's
here.
not true.
Come here. Let me
'Cause
put my hands
God-
on you."
She was just speaking.
God
on
is
Paul.
gonna be with you, or
Stop.
God is gonna be without you.
Stop. She was just speaking on Paul. His name was what?
Saul.
Exactly. Why would he work with him?
He was a murderer.
He was a piece of shit.
Because God kept His hand on that man of God. is certain people God let go because he cannot do nothing else with
That's
them.
crazy because let's talk about the book of Job real quick. If that's where we going, let's talk about the book of Job.
Talk about
because in the book of Job, here's what happened. So even though Satan had defiled heaven, he went up there and he tried to raise hell literally in heaven.
This is exciting.
They were sitting back and God then gathered all of his important angels to him and he said, hey, come here, let me holler at y'all. We having a
Yeah,
meeting.
It was politicking.
Guess who shows up? Satan.
Yeah.
And then what happens? This is crazy, right?
Yeah, talk to me.
Okay. So Satan shows up and Satan says, you know what? The only reason why they reverence you is because you keep a hedge around them. And God was like, nah, you got me confused with somebody else.
Got me bent, yo.
He got me bent. He said, take my faithful servant Job. He said, you can do anything you want to do to him, but you can't take his life. Satan was there after. God don't stop using nothing.
He showed
Until
up.
you
Or
They
did.
no
still
one,
be
not-
they still
not
be
an
working
organi-
together for real.
For real, for
Exactly.
real.
They do.
God don't stop using nothing until it's dead. Once it's dead, he uses it for something else. I take that back because then we fertilize the ground. We just consistently work.
Not fertilizing the ground.
Constant energy.
Yeah,
Constant energy.
facts.
They
That's
just like not
I
having.
will
it.
say this, man. That y'all knowledge of the of scripture is y'all need to speak on that shit more. Y'all
About-
need to lead with that.
Lead with the scripture.
Lead with that, cause then you'll run into the nigga who can keep up.
I don't want no nigga. I want a man.
You know that part too. But
Nigga,
you
man.
But you want to know what the hard part about that is, and I'm talking about leading because there was a point in time I didn't cuss, I wasn't fornicating, I wasn't
Me
doing,
too.
I wasn't doing none of the stuff.
Niggas was 5 years old, bro.
No,
They
no,
talking about this-
no. This was while I was grown.
Yeah.
I
You
was an
grown,
adult.
dog.
When
You
I was
told us
supposed to
over
be
here
out
at the
turning
table.
up.
I was
You
grown as
grown
fuck.
at 10, nigga.
I was grown as fuck. But nah, seriously, there was a point in time where I wasn't drinking, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't
Yeah.
doing none of the stuff that I do right now. I wasn't cussing. The only thing that I wanted to do was read my Bible, pray, and pray that God didn't take his hand off me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
Let me tell you, I didn't even find a husband. Cause where was he at? While I was praying, I
You had to
wasn't
go
ready.
bust it open. You
I
had
had
to
to-
bust it open to find
I-
him.
and
You
I
got to start
did.
sinning till you get your husband.
Yeah.
No, no,
Ain't
no.
that
So
something?
what if
You gotta sin
so-
to get
so-
your man.
No. So what if the actual listen? What
know
if
what that
the
don't make
actual
You gotta sin to get your
No,
man.
I think it was just that I wasn't ready.
right? What if
Yeah,
what if,
I mean, of
Yeah,
course, 'cause
that
if he was
part.
ready,
what
he
if
would
the
have.
actual test was if you were actually capable of being patient within your
I have
will?
no patience, and God knows that.
So
Bam,
he
I wasn't
constantly
ready.
Put you in positions to elevate in that manner.
To grow your patience.
He gave me. Let me tell y'all what God did to give me my first bit of patience.
That is powerful. Can we put in the chat that is powerful?
That is powerful. Snap them fingers.
No,
Yes.
ain't no fucking slap. No, put some strong arms in that bitch. That's
Put some strong arms in that bitch.
You do gotta be strong.
God gave me my first bit of patience with my baby. So before I had my son, thank God for my son. Y'all thank God for him. I
For
swear.
your
to
son,
God. That's-
the dude that imparted life into you. You're not finna
So
thank
what
him.
was I? No, you know what? So hold on, wait
Oh
one
my
second
God,
before
he
you
gotta make it a
before
whole
you jump
thing.
off on bullshit. Let me tell you something about the relate. No. let me tell you about the relationship that I have with him when we communicate about our son. Right?
You and God.
No, me and his
Oh,
dad.
you and your ex.
So when we communicate
dating
about
him for
our
a second.
son, one of the first things that I always do, first of all, anything that he does, a conversation with him, if he sent him $20, whatever it is that he does with regards to our child,
Yeah.
if my son calls me and tells me, I immediately text it. I know he our son, but I just love the way that you did X, Y, and Z because I'm gonna edify that motherfucker as a father.
That's love.
Because let me tell you what he
Yeah.
does. In
That's
spite
love.
of the fact that he was a terrible husband, he loves
That's
my
still love, right?
son.
Yes.
He's a good dad.
Yes. Cause she got every right.
She just said he's a terrible.
Listen.
He was a terrible husband.
The
I said
truth,
what the
just-
fuck I
You
said.
can be a
The
terrible
truth is
spouse
love.
and be
You
a,
know that, right?
a great parent.
You can tell the truth and still love.
I'm not gonna admit it. I'm not gonna take that shit away from him because me and him beefed. You know what I'm saying? I love what he does with regards to my kid. I love that shit. And it don't make no difference that he's our child. I just call him and I be like, damn, that thing that you did, the way that you talked to him, the way that you kind of loved on him that day, I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way that I feel about him. Now, at the same time, the other one, he don't do shit. He don't get no kudos. But the way that he and I talk shit about both my ex-husbands. Y'all know.
We know.
I be terrible.
And I be trying to tell you to stop that shit. But go ahead.
But when it comes to hey Chandra, hey Kimmy, when it comes to the things that he does with regards to our child, I'm gonna give him the utmost motherfucking respect. And I had motherfuckers say, ooh, you know, you picked one. Listen, and did.
Yeah.
And did.
Yeah.
And I picked him for me.
Well.
And not for you. But the way that he loves my son, the way that he kind of jumped in 2 feet. I love that shit. And I love that nigga for that.
10 toes.
Mimi over here with her hands all tight and shit. She
Dave,
looked like one of the mamas at
it's
church. I ain't gonna lie
cold.
to you with them glasses
Dave, you
on.
gotta realize that everybody don't know how to love. And one of the things that I think, especially black folk, get messed up at, I'm gonna say black folk.
It ain't.
Relax. Mo.
What the?
And ain't.
Who is?
And ain't. I didn't
know
listen.
who this
All the
person
pussy he was gonna get, he already got. That was his lot.
I mean,
for life.
Shout out to him. Shout out to my nigga.
Right. All the
Got
pussy
his
he got, all the pussy he was getting, he already got it. But I still love the nigga.
Listen, y'all, we gotta
mean-
wrap it up.
Quote.
Go Lions on Sunday. Oh,
Go Lions.
I don't have no quote today.
You got a quote.
All right, beans. The more they're good for your heart. The more you
Oh,
eat, the
no,
more you
I
No,
fart.
ain't
that ain't the quote. All right.
Oh
All right,
wait.
that ain't the quote. You got to ring. You got to quote the Lions song.
The Lions
The
got
Lions
a song.
Forward down the field. I don't know the rest of
I'm
it.
done.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm about to
There
take
we
my
go.
That was
headset
it.
off.
I'm hungry. I'm
Everybody,
ready to go.
6:30. Don't call me. Don't bother me. DND on the phone.
Y'all have a beautiful day. Love y'all, Tiff. Me.
Where
All
were
right.
we?
Too.
Oh, that shit.
Go Lions.
Okay.
Ty told me to say go Lions.
I'm
And
ready to go.
have a beautiful
Oh,
night.
sorry.
Go Raw.
Use a rubber.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile